I first met Amy Orlando 7 years ago when our 4-year-old granddaughter was briefly kidnapped from our motel. And we had to go through a series of events, visiting with her, with our granddaughter, with our grandson, and they were able to tell their stories because Amy was able to reach down to their level. No, it was a stranger. He was a pedophile, and we were very afraid, and as a result of the whole circumstance, Amy put the man behind bars, and lots of other children are safe. She was playing at our motel in the backyard, and we were all there, and it was Thanksgiving weekend, and she was playing out in the backyard, wanted to play in the front yard of the motel, and so my husband and I were both finishing a task that we were doing, and we let them go outside on the front porch, on the front walkway, and play with some little toys that they had just gotten. And they went to the corner and they turned to come back to the door, and a man grabbed her from behind, and my grandson was with her at the time. He was 8, she was 4, and he took her into one of the motel rooms, and he ran to tell us, but we heard the screams, so we ran to meet them. It was just like a minute that they were outside, so he was looking for a subject, I guess. He was looking for someone, and she was 4, and she was an easy victim for him. He was able to grab her and take her into the motel room. Amy was able to get down to a 4-year-old's level. She wasn't afraid. She knew how to deal with her because she was experienced. She's had experience with many children, and she was just able to pull the questions that she needed from my granddaughter. She worked with all of us very well through depositions, through the trial. She worked with everybody really well, and we were very happy with the experience that she has. She's able to prosecute, and she's a very busy lady doing that, and we're really, really happy with the results. We feel like our family's justice was served in our granddaughter's case. She was a voice for a 4-year-old. She wasn't able to speak to men at that time. She was very afraid of men. As a result, Amy was able to speak to her woman to woman, I think, is what I would say. Woman to woman, she was able to know what this little girl needed, and she was able to get down on her level and ask the questions that she needed to be able to get the information from her, something that she wasn't willing to share with a man at the time. The information was what had happened to her. She had to be able to give the information to Amy so Amy could prosecute the pedophile. We were very pleased with our results. We felt like she had the knowledge of the courts. She understands the court system, and we felt like she was experienced enough to handle our case. We were very confident that she was going to be able to make justice happen for us, and she did. Our granddaughter's fantastic today. She is 11 years old at this time. She feels very safe. She is totally well. She's totally past her experience. She's no longer afraid. She's just an 11-year-old girl. I would support her because she has experience. She's been in the office for a while. She knows what she's doing there, and she's a voice for victims. Clear choice is Amy Orlando. Please do vote for Amy Orlando on November 6th.